Hi guys, it's me. Um, I think the last video I did, we were going to go to Mississippi and move my niece into college. So we did that. We headed out. So much has happened since then, it's hard to remember. I think we headed out Monday morning. That's what it was. And we ended up having to drive a bit further because they were actually camping. And, so I think we ended up being in the car an hour and a half longer than what we normally would be. Um, so we did that and we stayed at the campgrounds and it was 114. No joke. We had a small camper that slept 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us. It would have slept one more small person. Cramped quarters now, I must say, because I shared a twin size air mattress with Rennie. So we stayed at the campgrounds till Wednesday, and came home on Wednesday, and then spent the night at Daddy's one night. No, so we came home Wednesday. Thursday, my uncle Larry, my dad's brother, one of his brothers, he has two, he came by and we talked to him. He was on his way to work. He was actually going to go get a shower and head on to work, but he knew I was there and he wanted to come by and visit with us. So visited with him, got to hug his neck, and woke up the next morning and with my other uncle and a couple of police officers there. And my uncle Larry had had a wreck. There had been a storm the night before, and it had blown a tree onto my Uncle Larry when he was going down the road, onto his vehicle. And it took 6 hours to cut him out, but it was instant. That's what we were told, and that's what we hope. 61 years old, and he's gone. And we weren't ready for it. But I got a gift. I got to hug him and love him and talk with him. Before then, he worked at a hospital, and it was just a little part-time job that he did to get out of the house, and a little play money. And they were actually leaving Friday morning to go on a trip to this giant yard sale that's 400 and some odd miles long, starts in, I think, Gadsden, Alabama, and goes up into somewhere into Ohio. So he was really excited about that, and he invited me to go, but I had the kids, so I couldn't do it. But I really wanted to, but I couldn't do it. But he was on his way home, and just wrong place at the wrong time. Some would say right place at the right time. I'm just a tad bit ticked off at God, but I think he's big enough he can take it. But yeah, anyway, we lost our Uncle Larry, and it was hard. So we lost him on Friday, and then had to move my niece into college Sunday after he was killed. And then Monday we had his wake, and Tuesday his funeral. And then Wednesday I came home. So me and the kids and my sister headed back this way yesterday. So we got home at about 8 o'clock, 7:30, between 7:30 and 8. And I don't think we were up for an hour, and we went straight to bed. Grace quit. And I came back with some kind of crud, and I feel like crud. And it's a rainy day today, and that's wonderful. And my tour of duty ended today. I just saw Lindsay and the kids off, so yeah, my tour of duty is up, and I must say it feels pretty good. I still don't know if they ended up with some of my stuff and I ended up with some of their stuff, but we'll have to sort it all out later and see. Anyway, I look like a booger wolf. I feel like a booger wolf, as Hetty would say, and my eyes are itchy and I'm miserable. But I'm alive and kicking, and I should not be complaining. So anyway, so just a lot of emotions. It was fun. It was sad. And exciting. It's just several emotions mixed into a very short time period, and my head and my heart and everything just doesn't know how to react. And I think I'm just really tired and really sad. And I mean, my Uncle Larry was just a light. At the funeral home, the visitation was supposed to be, family would get there at 4, and then friends would pay their respects starting from 5, and it would end around 8. People got there about 4:15 before the family viewing was up, and they were in line, and they did not. I think it was 9:48 when the last person passed by and paid their respects. And he was a good man, and there was a lot of respect for him and a lot of love for him, and a lot of people showed up. And I think that was just a testament to who he was and how he treated people. So anyway, I don't generally completely deal with feelings until I can get by myself. I had a little bit of time. I had to go pick up my other niece, and when I don't keep busy, it really floods in. So the ride to pick her up was about 40 minutes one way, and the niece that was going to college was driving, and I was playing co-pilot, and I couldn't keep busy, so I think I just cried all the way up there, off and on, and then all the way back, off and on, and then I told them to all just give me some time alone in the car, because after it happened, there was not a minute, you didn't have a minute to yourself, because there were so many people coming and bringing food and visiting and paying their respects, even just at my dad's and different places. My uncle's house and another uncle's house and an aunt's house, and but I didn't have a minute to myself, so I just asked them to go on into the house and just let me sit in the car for a while. So I did, and I had me a good screaming fit, but it was just from anger. I love God, don't get me wrong, but I'm more than a little ticked off at him right now. And I know his timing's perfect, and I know everything happens for a reason. And I know that, and it's been proven to me. But still, you can't help what your heart feels, and my heart is so sad. We lost my brother, then we lost my grandmother, and now we've lost my uncle. And sometimes it feels like, you're getting picked on a little bit, and I'm tired of it. It'll never be easy to say goodbye, but I'm ready for my folks to die of old age, No, I expected my grandmother. We all did, and her body was tired. It didn't make it any easier, but it was more understandable. But my brother was 37 and my uncle 61. Cancer for my brother and a horrendous car accident for my uncle, and I don't understand that, and I'm not supposed to understand it. But it's hard to just accept it without being angry. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. So I would say that I'm going to start doing my videos and stuff, but I got to deal with a few things, and it's maddening. So I would say to you that you need to say goodbye to your family. I love you. Every time you see them say the things that you need to say, think of the things that you would not want them to pass without saying to them. And I was very fortunate because I live out of state. So had I not already been there, I wouldn't have gotten that gift. So I do understand and appreciate that it was a gift from God. But I got to say, I love you, and I got that hug, and I can still feel that hug. And it was hot out, and he had been outside doing some things, and he was sweaty, and he had sweat on his brow, and I have things to remember. And of course all the other memories. But I got some talking to God to do. So we'll see. I might bounce back. But we just lost him August the 5th, and it's kind of it's unbearable to think about. So anyway, if you pray for my family, and if you don't pray, do whatever it is you do to send good vibes or whatever. So I would really appreciate it, especially for his 2 brothers and wife and sister and kids and grandkids, especially for them. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.